Good day, everybody. It's your boy Disc Golf Fossil, aka Disc Golf Mezzo, aka me. I got something else. I got something else. I got something else. I got a lot of discs to unbox. So here we go. Without further ado, me and my spelling. Let's start with this package. These are used discs. These Latitudes are new discs. And this is also used discs. But let's start with this one. These are from Sada Bellarmine. Physio Sada, go check her out. We have two discs over here. I kinda know. I do know what they are. But let's start with this one. It is, like you can see, pretty brand new. Seems very, very new. And it is a driver. It's a driver that I haven't had before. It is the Thunderbird from Innova. I've always wanted Firebird and Thunderbird. Firebird, maybe not so much. But Thunderbird seems like an awesome, overstable hybrid driver, which I've always wanted to check out. And this is that. Also, although it says distance driver, but 9502. Innova's Thunderbird. And then we have another one. It's also a driver. It is, like you can see, a distance driver with the numbers of 12, 6, -3, and 2. Can you already guess what it is? Well, yes, you do. It is the Hades from Discraft. Seems to be very understable with the numbers, but it is a 12-speed, and what I've always seen people throwing Hades, it's not that understable, and I'm hoping it to be a rival to maybe my Sword, or maybe not. Foreshadowing. But Hades is something that I wanted to check out. Whether it's gonna make my back or not, I don't know yet. Also used, but I gotta say it's in pretty good condition. Couple of little scratches over here, but nothing major, and probably doesn't affect the flight that much. But Hades from Discraft, it is an I don't even know what's the plastic on it. I don't know, but Hades. Let's go with the used discs. So the next one is a little bit bigger. It's from Oscar Löfberg, who sent me these discs while I bought them on an auction. So I got them pretty cheap, so I'm not that worried whether they are gonna make my bag or not. First one, we got it over here. It's an approach putter. Plastic feels like incredibly good. I love the big bead, or I don't know what you call this. It's the Ruin from Infinite. Infinite Discs plastic really does feel awesome. And the numbers on Ruin is 3, 3, 0, and 3. So very overstable approach putter. Kind of reminds me of maybe a little slower Harp. Maybe some overstable mold of Jokeri or something like that. But I'm excited to try this out. This is a C-blend plastic. No idea what that means. I have I-blend plastic on some of my discs. But yeah, Ruin. Really interested of seeing how it flies and whether it's gonna challenge Harp in my bag. Then we have a Duo, which means two of the same disc. And yeah, it is a putter, like you can see. Both are X-blend plastic from Infinite Discs, and it is the Myth. Numbers on the Myth are 2, 3, 0, 2. Why I got these was simply because I needed options. I needed to test out different putters to find out whether they are, I wouldn't say better, but whether they feel better. And of course, when you test out and experiment with different type of putters, you get a better idea of what kind of a putter and what kind of a plastic might suit your hand and your throwing style and stuff like that. So Myth feels like pretty deep putter. So the way I usually throw my putters, if it's a throwing putter, I'm not that into too deep putters. So I don't know, will they make my bag as a throwing putters, but as a putting putters, they definitely bring an option to me to test out different things and whether I'm gonna make these. Let's see. So Infinite Discs Myth. They were used, but I gotta say they felt like brand new. So big up to Oscar for that. Final one from Oscar is a mid-range, like you can see. It's a dyed disc. This is the die. I gotta say, it looks awesome. I love it. And you probably can't see what it is, but it's a mid-range that I wanted for a long time to test out. And it is the Malta from Discraft. Numbers on a Malta is 5, 4, 1, and 3. So again, very overstable numbers. And while I do have the Trilogy Challenge Warship and AGL Discs Magnolia as an overstable mid-range in my back at the moment, especially Warship, is it really an overstable? It is still, because it's pretty new. But I think a couple of 3 hits and it's gonna be like Warship usually are, very, very straight mid-range. So then I only had Magnolia, and you need options. And anybody who's thrown Malta has said that it's an awesome disc. So I gotta check it out. Also love the die on it. So that's another thing, and I got it for cheap. And whether it's used or not, I don't know, but it feels like it's not. So Malta, definitely very viable disc on my back. I almost missed that. That's like fucking 5 feet. Then we go to the new discs. New discs from Latitude Store. Seems like 4 discs. I can't even remember. I know 2 at least. Well, 3. I know 3. I know all 4, like I should. But let's cut this open. The first box, and I gotta be honest, these discs from these 2 boxes, I'm incredibly excited to throw. Yeah, let's start with these. First one, a driver. It's the Linus Carlson Flow Opto Plastic. Flight numbers on the discs is R. Flight numbers are 11, 6, -0.5, and 2. So wow, I love the numbers. Fuck, I can't speak today. I'm excited about the 6 Glide, and that's something I'm really looking forward. I need glided discs. I need straight distance drivers. Though I do have the VIP Sword. That's about the only one that I 1000% trust to be a straight driver. You know, I got other discs, you know, like Grace and Ballista, but they have a pretty strong fate. And this will probably have 2 from the get-go. But I'm excited to throw this, and let's see, the Flow from Latitude. And this, well, I love this. Those who have watched me here on IG, followed me, knows how much I love this disc, and I just lost this disc on my fieldwork session, but now I have it back. Destiny from West Street. I mean, this was my favorite disc. It was pretty used and it was getting quite sleepy, and this probably is not because it's brand new disc. 14, 6, -2, and 3. And when I got my first Destiny, it definitely didn't have the 3 fate. But because it was a high-speed driver, it really handled the torque on my forehand. And I'm expecting this to be even better. VIP plastic, favorite plastic of mine from the West Side lineup. And definitely this is in the bag almost immediately. Destiny is back. Then we have the other Latitude box, and I know what they are, and I'm excited to throw them. One of them I have thrown. Actually, I have one of them in my bag. Other one I have not thrown, but my homeboy, for example, has thrown it a lot, and that's kind of the reason why I wanted it. It is the Evader Fairway Driver 7402 2.5. Sorry. A little bit more stable Explorer with a little less glide, and it's gonna battle out the spot of Sycamore and Explorer on my back. But every thrown that I've seen anybody thrown Evader, I've always loved the flight of it and the reliability of the fade, and that's something I'm expecting to have. And while there's no forehand discs and backhand discs, I'm expecting this to be a forehand disc more than backhand disc, because for backhands I think I'm gonna use a lot of oddie on the spaces where I could throw Evader, but especially tomorrow when I'm going to a new course where there's a couple of holes that probably needs this type of shot, I'm gonna bring this along just that I can learn it. So Lucid Plastic Evader in the bag for now, at least. Then the one, the only, that I'm most excited about for various different reasons. It's a very, 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 I know this disc any way I want it. Though I do not know this particular one, simply because it's a new plastic for me. This is Tournament X plastic. It's a 2021 Team Series disc. It is the Westside Discs Sword Erica Stinchcomb Signature Series. When I first saw throws from this disc, from anybody who throws this disc, I was blown away. Simply because I already knew that Sword is one of the most amazing discs on the planet. And when I saw throws from this Tournament X plastic, which according to Erica, hi Erica, is supposed to be more overstable, I'm super excited, super excited, because I have a Sword on my bag, which is a VIP Sword, and it's getting quite flippy, and because of that, quite inconsistent. And this is something I want to see. I mean, look at the disc. It looks amazing, and I can't wait to go and test this disc out. Erica Stinchcomb Team Series disc. Go get them on Latitude Store or whatever retailer might sell them. Erica needs your support. Erica's an awesome person. Thank you. Me? What? Erica Stinchcomb Tournament X Sword. There you go. And with that, hey, I've opened all the discs. What do you think of the discs? Tell me on the comments or wherever you may see this. Or you can holler back on DMs and whatnot. I'm Disc Golf Fossil, Disc Golf Meltzer, aka me, and I'm out.